Hello everyone, I am Eternal Evico, and welcome back to my 120 single player world. And today, we are going to explore the past, specifically excavating a trail ruins. And I did cheat, as in I know generally the direction I need to go, but I didn't know precisely where it is. But I've got my stuff. I can't do that on a horse. Cool, so I have backup tools. Actually, let's slap those in my ender chest. I don't need those on me. Boop, boop. But I have backup tools, and I have my horse, and we can go on a great adventure. So it is this away. There's one in that old growth birch forest we found way back when we were looking for dark oak and spruce. So it's basically straight-ish this way, kind of. I'm sorry, horse. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible horse rider. I think it's on the other side of this river. So let me just... Now we keep our eyes peeled for gravel. Okay, so this is that ruined nether portal. Actually, do you know what? Might be easier to spot it if I'm not moving so fast. So let's... Okay, I'll come back for you. It's the edge. So I guess maybe I should just go back and forth, starting from here and working my way north, I think. This is why I don't feel bad for cheating, is it's like, yeah, I cheated. I know it's in here somewhere. Where in here, man? I don't know. Okay, cool. This is the river on the far side. I know it's not past the river. Yes, Miss Carlotta. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah? Yeah? What's that? Hi, Miss Carlotta. Hi. Hi. You're a cat. You are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're not allowed on the keyboard, baby girl. You know that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Carlotta, what do you think you're doing? Baby girl, you're standing on the keyboard wires. Please. There we go. Okay. Hi. Uh-huh. Yes, my sweet. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are you just a poor little kitty cat who's sitting on my desk? You just a poor little kitty cat who's sitting on my desk? Yeah. you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Thank you for leaving my poor hands. My poor hands, Miss Carlotta. I put my keyboard back specifically because you were gone. Stop that. Carlotta. Carlotta. Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so mean, baby girl? Don't you love me? Don't you love me, Miss Carlotta? That's it. Eh. Please. Where is it? Oh my gosh, is that it? That's it! It's on the other side of the forest from where I started from. Ah! It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna go get my horse and then we'll start excavating. So our dig is complete. And oh boy, what a dig it was. This was a royal pain because there was just so much mountain over here. And anyway, let's look at what we've got. So this is I'm going to say this is the entrance of town and call that the end of town, just like for positioning's sake. And tiny town. This was not a big ruin in terms of houses, or at least big structures, because this does not, maybe this was a building, but the ones on this side took way more damage because I have itty bitty pile of things here, itty bitty pile of things here, and that's it. But yeah, so I found a lot of stuff in these. And then this is, yeah, some blocks were destroyed in the process of this. 2 of them were ones that just fell because there was no block underneath them. So when you updated them, they crashed, which sucks. So this must have been some kind of crafting thing, because there's the grindstone there. There were dyes up closer to the ceiling. And according to general archaeological principles, this yellow dye is the oldest, and the blue and white dyes are the youngest, because depth equals age when it comes to stuff that's buried like this, at least in this center section. Those might be different, because they could have been on like a shelf structure similar to this on the other side. But we'll continue up the road to the next one. This one has a cauldron in it. And clay, dyes, lots of dyes, which makes sense. That's a green candle. That I can't read from over here. That's a friend sherd. Actually, it's really interesting that I have several friend sherds that are up on top of these buildings. That one's an emerald. So, oh, that one is Wayfinder trim. So some things might have been buried later on top of the ruins of the previous thing. Orange dye, clay, magenta glass pane, sheaf, flower, another grindstone, trim, sherd, lead, glass, white dye. Then we circle. Oops, wait a second, I have to go around because these buildings are kind of connected. So there's nothing here. I wonder if there used to be something here and it just was completely destroyed. I don't know. But next to this one, we have our big tower building. And some neat stuff was found outside. But if we go in here on the right is a crafting center. Might have been food farming here at some point. Not originally. None of the stuff down here is related to farming. But on top, I have seeds and wheat. So something might have been farmed over this at some point. That one I did break with my shovel because I wasn't paying attention. More seeds up here, so it might have been later crop stuff. I found the relic music disc over here. I have to go around in this door. So here's another crafting table. And here's a room I can't easily get into, but there was a loom in there and a lot of other stuff. Lots of dyes. This is the other loom room, and the other one I broke. Lots of, I shouldn't have come in here. Lots of sherds in here. So either they worked on the pots in here, or they, oh my gosh. Please. Please. The struggle. I can make this jump. I can. Doesn't mean I will. Please. There we go. And then if we make our way up the tower, the easiest way to do that is to go over here. Start with this loom building. Then we can climb the tower a bit. So there's a lot of farming stuff here. Brick. Wheat seeds. One's blue dye. Nope. That's dead bush. That was the first thing I found. That one's Halsherd. Whoop. Wait a second, I can... Heartsherd. Up, and then I'm down in here. So let's go up and sleep, and then we can actually look at them all neatly organized. And this book is a list of every single thing I found in the ruins. A total of 104 items, with spaces left for the ones that I broke. So, it's a little bit less than that in terms of actual physical objects. But yeah, it's fine. And then over here are my finds. So here they all are. I got 3 out of 4 of the armor trims. I didn't get, I don't know, the one that isn't Riser, Wayfinder, or Host. I found 1 Host, multiples of the other ones. In terms of sherds, I found so many friends, couple of hearts, couple of howls, couple of sheafs. I think I only found 1 danger. No, I found 2 dangers, but I found 1 heartbreak and 1 burn. But I did find the music disc, which, nice, very cool. And then in terms of other things, I have 3 entire chests of, like 3.5 chests of stone, 4 chests of cobblestone, 1 chest mixed of sand and gravel, these sections worth of this. I have another entire chest worth of the andesite. I got so much of that. Woods, tons of dark oak, little bit of birch. I used a lot of the birch for the signs, so there's not quite as much of that. This is junk. This is the miscellaneous junk. There's decent amount of lapis, quite a bit of coal, a lot of copper because I smelted it for experience to repair my tools. I think I have, yeah, almost 6 chests of dirt. And then I think these are all, oop, there's more cobblestone because I had a lot of cobblestone. So I'm probably going to move all of this back over to my base because these are, especially the woods and then like the other resources, is just good to have them. And especially like the stone and the cobblestone, I just won't have to go mining maybe forever for those, which is great. But everything else I'm going to leave here. I'm probably going to leave, I don't know. I might take all of the finds. I might leave some of them. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, wait a second. Let me see if I can figure out what's a good... Can I get a good view from up here? Because, oh, right, I didn't get to show you the worst part. So, all of that I built. All of that, because there's so much water. The land used to be, I don't know, maybe here-ish. So, like, all of this dirt I put in, like, that entire section was filled with water, so I had to drain that, and it took forever. It took 13 total hours to excavate this, which, it's fine. But just thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!